Now see the next question. Hindustan Steel Limited invited application for 50,000 shares. Invited application means issued share is issued shares is company has issued for public subscription 50,000 shares. Okay, issued shares is 50,000. So Hindustan Steel Limited invited application for 50,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each at a premium of rupees 10 each at a premium of rupees 4 per share, at a premium of rupees 4 per share. It means company has issued shares at rupees 14 per share. 10 rupees is the face value and these shares are issued at a premium of rupees 4 per share. So 10 plus 4 issued at rupees 14 per share. The amount was payable as follows on application 4 including premium. So 2 plus 2. 2 is the premium amount. 2 is what? It's a premium amount. 2 plus 2. 2 is the premium amount is equal to 4. Second, on allotment 6 including premium. 6 including premium rupees 2. It means it is 4. Allotment 4 plus 2, total 6 rupees including premium. And balance is how much? Balance, this is the share of 10 rupees share. So difference will be the balance. Balance means this is the 4 rupees is the balance. 10 minus 2 plus 6, 4. 10 minus 6 is 4 is the balance. So on application company has called 4 rupees including premium rupees 2. Okay, so it means excluding premium it is 2 rupees. This is the line of face value. This is the line of face value line. This is the line of premium and this is the line of issued price. So here if you write the first call amount 4, then it is 14. Then it is 14 rupees. 4 plus 6 plus 4, 14. Okay. No premium on over here. So total premium is 4 rupees. 4 rupees is the premium amount. So company issued the amount payable as follows on application 4 including premium 2, on allotment 6 including premium, so excluding it is 4, and the balance on first and final call. So balance will be how much? 10 is the total face value, 2 is on application, 4 is on allotment, total should be 10, so balance is 4. Okay, so 10 rupees share is issued at a premium of 4, so it is issued at rupees 14 per share, issued at 14. This 4 rupees premium company is taking in two places, on application 2, on allotment 2. This 4 rupees premium is on application 2 and on allotment 2. In these two places, company is taking premium. Application for 60,000 were received. So applied share is applied share by the public is 60,000 shares applied. They have applied for 60,000 shares. So it's a case of oversubscription, oversubscribed by 10,000. It is a case of oversubscription. Okay, oversubscribed by by 10,000 shares. Now allotment was made to all applicant on pro rata basis, means nobody's share is rejected completely outrightly. The company is going to allot the share on pro rata basis. It means 60,000 shares is applied by the public, so company is going to allot 50,000. So ratio is what? Proportion is what? 6:5. 6:5. 60,000 and 50,000. Calculate the proportion ratio 6:5. This indicates that those who applied for 6 shares, company will allot them, or company has allotted them 5 shares. Okay, applied for 6, allotted by the company is 5 on pro rata basis. Nobody's share is outrightly rejected by the company. So excess application money was adjusted towards sum due on allotment. Excess money will be adjusted by the company on allotment. So come to the application money first. So 60,000 shares, the public has applied for 60,000 shares. Application money is 4 rupees. So 60,000 into 4. 60,000 into 4, you will get it on application 2,40,000. 2,40,000 on application. 60,000 shares and application money is 4 rupees. So 60,000 into 4. Surplus is, now come to the surplus. Applied by the public is 60. Company has allotted 50. It means on 10,000 shares, the public has given extra money. Public has applied for 60,000 shares. Company has allotted them 50,000 shares. So 10,000 shares, the public has given extra money on application. Extra money on application at the rate of rupees 4 per share. So 10,000 into 4. It means 40,000 is the surplus amount. 40 is the surplus amount. This surplus will be adjusted on allotment. This surplus will be adjusted on allotment. Okay, the entire surplus will be adjusted on allotment, because allotted share is 50, allotment money is 6. 50,000 into 6 means up to 3 lakhs surplus can be adjusted in allotment. So here the surplus is very less than 3 lakhs, so whole amount will be adjusted on allotment. There will be no refund. No amount will be refunded. Now next line is Ram, to whom 1500 shares were allotted. Ram, talking about one shareholder whose name is Ram, to whom 500 shares were allotted. 500 shares were allotted. I am extending this line, extension of this line for further calculations, additional calculation. This is for allotment reason. This is for first and final call area. Okay, first and final call area. Now Ram, to whom 500 shares were allotted, failed to pay allotment and call money. Okay, so we have to know for how many shares Ram has applied for. This is the allotted share. This is the allotted share. Here the allotted is 50 but applied for 60. So proportion is 6:5. So 6/5 into 500. It means 600 shares. It means Ram has applied for 600 shares, to whom the company has allotted 500 share on the basis of this pro rata 6:5. Is it clear? This one 6:5. Applied for 6, allotted 5. On the other side you can say allotted 5 who has applied for 6. So allotted 500, so applied for how many? 600. 6 by 5 into 500. Now calculation, 600 shares, on 600 share he has given the application money at the rate of rupees 4. So 2400 he has given on application, 2400. Is it clear? On 24. Excess money on this shares is applied for 600, allotted 500. It means he has given extra money on 100 shares. 600 minus 500 at the rate of rupees 4 per share. So surplus is 400. These shares will be adjusted, this amount will be adjusted on allotment. He has not paid the money on allotment. So allotment money is how much? Allotment is 6 rupees. 500 into 6. 500 into 6. So it is how much? It is 3000. So 3000 minus 400. So actual area is 2600 on allotment. Actual area is 2600 on allotment. Okay, is it clear? 2600 is the area on allotment, because on allotment 500 share he has to pay rupees 6 per share, so 3000. Okay, but out of this 3000, 400 is adjusted from the application money which was given by this shareholder, additional money which we have to adjust on allotment. So we have adjusted 400 rupees over here. So after adjustment, this money has to be given by this shareholders holding 500 shares. So this is, he has not paid this amount. So this is the calls in area on allotment. Now coming to the first and final call on 500 share, on this shares rate is rupees 4. So 2000 is the calls in area. 2000 is the calls in area. This is all about calculation of RAM. This is the calculation of RAM. Next is Shyam, to whom 1000 shares were allotted. 1000 shares were allotted. I have written the number in allotted column. Failed to pay call money. He has paid the allotment money. So no need to calculate the number of share applied, because he has paid the allotment money. So coming directly on, he has paid the up to allotment. So come over here in first call on 1000 shares. He has not paid rupees 4 per share. So area is 4000 rupees is the area. This is the area amount of first and final call. Here I have not calculated for how many shares he has applied for. Why? Because he has paid the allotment money, and whatever the surplus money, that surplus will be adjusted on allotment, and he has paid the allotment money. So no need to calculate the for how many shares he has applied for. This is a time, simply a wastage of time. So I am going to save the time over here. Directly I have calculated the calls in area on first and final call of Shyam on 1000 share at the rate of rupees 4 per share. These shares were forfeited. Out of the forfeited shares, 1200 shares including all the shares of Shyam were reissued at a discount of 10% as fully paid. Okay, now we'll start with the journal entry. Come with the journal entry. Okay, I'm going to start the journal entry from here. I'm taking this much space for journal entry. So first entry is bank account debit. Bank account debit. Yes, bank account debit. Which entry I am going to pass? Entry of application. Bank account debit to share application. To share application. Okay, to share application. So how much amount we have received on application? We have received 2,40,000 on application. So you write over here 2,40,000. Total 2,40,000 is received on application. Okay. So narration will be very simple, being application money received on 60,000 shares at the rate of rupees 4 per share, on 60,000 shares at the rate of 4 per share, including rupees 2 premium. Okay, 2,40,000. Second entry is share application account debit, share application account debit, application, I have written the word application in short, application to share capital, to share capital account, to security premium reserve, to securities premium reserve, to security premium reserve account. Okay, to share allotment, some money is adjusted on allotment as well, to share allotment. We have to do this entry. Okay, so come to the share application. 2,40,000 is received on application, 2,40,000, this much amount we have received, so share application will be debited with this amount. Now come to the share capital. Calculation of share capital will be very simple. Number of share allotted is how much? 50,000 shares is allotted, and you see this line, application money, line of application money, this is the line. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. 2 is the face value amount, 2 is the premium, and total 4. So these 2 will be transferred to capital, number of share allotted into this 2 rupees on capital. Second, 50,000 shares into 2 rupees, this 2 rupees will be transferred to premium here. Okay, so it is 1 lakh rupees, capital 1 lakh. This is also 1 lakh. And come over here on allotment, how much you have adjusted on allotment. See this working. Surplus 40 is adjusted on allotment. So this is adjusted on allotment is 40. This 40 comes from where? This 40 comes from this analytical table in this line. Now come to the next, share allotment. Come to the next transaction, share allotment. So share allotment account debit, share allotment account debit. Okay, share allotment account debit to share capital, to share capital, and in allotment also the security premium reserve. So to securities premium reserve, to security premium reserve account. In allotment as well there is a premium. In allotment as well there is a premium. Okay, security premium reserve is on allotment. So see over here. Now allotted share is how much? 50,000. So 50,000 into, you see the allotment line, this line, 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. So 4 will be transferred to capital. 50,000 into 2 will be transferred to premium. This is premium, and 50,000 into 6 rupees will be on allotment. So it is 3 lakhs. In allotment we have to debit 3 lakhs. Okay, 3 lakhs to securities premium reserve account. Okay, so 3 lakhs here, 50,000 into 4, 2 lakhs in capital, and 50,000 into 2, 1 lakh will be in the security premium reserve. So this amount is clear. Share allotment account debit to share capital to security premium reserve. Narration will be very simple. Being share allotment money due on 50,000 shares at the rate of rupees 6 per share including premium rupees 6. Okay, this will be the narration. Here the narration will be what? Being application money received on 60,000 share at the rate of rupees 4. Here the narration will be being application money transferred to share capital and security premium reserve and excess is adjusted on allotment. So here the calculation is number of share allotted is 50. So this 4 rupees will be in the capital, this 2 rupees 50,000 into 2 will be in the security premium reserve and 50,006 will be in the share allotment. Now coming to the bank account debit, next entry bank account debit, calls in arrear account debit, calls in arrear account debit to share allotment, to share allotment account. Yes, so bank account debit calls in arrear account debit, next entry bank account debit calls in arrear account debit to share allotment. Okay, so in the share allotment we have to credit which amount? 3 lakh is debited over here. This is the due amount, due on allotment. Out of that, this much amount is already credited at the time of application. This is already adjusted on allotment, this one. So this amount is not going to pay by the shareholder because he has already paid it. So 2,60,000 will be credited, 2,60,000 will be credited, 2,60,000. Now see the calls in arrear in allotment is 2,600 is the calls in arrear, 2,600 is the calls in arrear. So difference amount is you deduct 2,600 from it, so 0,04752, 2,57,400 will be in the bank. 2,57,400 will be in the bank account. Okay, this calculation is clear. Share allotment is due with this amount. However, we have already received 40,000 or adjusted 40,000 application money on allotment. So you have to deduct it. So 2,60,000 will be credited by us. 2,60,000 credit here and 40 credit here. Total 3 lakh is credited by us. Minus 2,600 which is the calls in arrear on allotment. This is the allotment. Calls in arrear is 2,600. So this much amount will be in the bank and this much will be in the calls in arrear. Now coming to the share first and final call. Share first and final call account debit. First and final call account debit. Okay. To share capital. To share capital. To share capital. Share first and final call. This is the first and final call. First and final call. So number of share allotted is 50,000 and first and final call amount is 4 rupees. There is no premium in first and final call. So 50,000 into 4. It means 2 lakhs is due. 2 lakhs is due. So next entry is bank account debit. Calls in arrear account debit to share first and final call. Final call account. Share first and final call account. So share first and final call will be credited with this amount which is debited by us, 2 lakhs. And for calls in arrear, you refer this working note, this one, calls in arrear, first and final call. Ram is not paid 2000 rupees and Syam is not paid. Syam is not paid to 4000 on first and final call, and Ram is not paid 2000 rupees on first and final call. So 2000 plus 4000, 6000 is the call scene area amount. So rest amount will be in the bank. 1,94,000 will be in the bank. Is it clear? 1,94,000 will be in the bank account. Is it clear? 1,94,000. Here the narration will be being first and final call amount received except on 500 plus 1000 shares means 1500 shares, except on 1500 shares. Being second and first and final call amount received except on 1500 shares, 500 plus 1000, 1500 shares. Now coming to the forfeit, entry of forfeit. We are going to forfeit the amount. We have to forfeit the amount. Forfeitures entry. Now here these shares were forfeited. These shares were forfeited. Now I am going to pass the entry of forfeiture. In the entry of forfeiture, share capital will be cancelled. That's why share capital will be debited. Share forfeited will be credited. Whatever the amount that the defaulter has paid to the company whose share is going to forfeit, that amount will be forfeited by the company. That amount is not going to return by the company, and calls in area related to the forfeited shares will be cancelled, and that's why calls in area will be credited. So the entry will be in forfeitures entry, share capital account will be debited. Share capital, this is the entry of cancellation entry. Share capital account debit. Okay, and security premium reserve will be debited. Securities premium reserve, if the shareholder didn't pay the amount of application and allotment where the premium money was there, if premium money is not paid by the defaulters whose share is going to forfeit, however that security premium reserve is credited but not paid, then the security premium reserve will be cancelled. This will be also cancelled. Premium is credited but not amount is not received. 2 calls in arrear. 2 calls in arrear. This is for cancellation of calls in arrear. 2 share forfeited. Share forfeited account. Share forfeited account. Okay, now come to the amount. Calls in arrear, very simple. You see the calls in arrear amount 2600 at the time of allotment, and at the time of first and final call 6000 total, 2000 and 4000. So total calls in arrear is 8600. So 8600 will be credited. Okay, now share forfeited, how much amount the company has forfeited. Here come to the Ram. In case of Ram has given application, thereafter he has not given allotment and first call amount. So Ram has given 2400. 2400 is given by Ram. To Ram we have given, we have allotted 500 share. He has applied for 600, but we have allotted 500 shares. Okay, so on application he has given the security premium reserve. Security premium at the rate of ₹2 is given by him. So 1000 will be deducted from it because it is related to security premium reserve. So 1400 of Ram will be forfeited, excluding security premium reserve. So we have to deduct the security premium reserve. 2400 minus security premium reserve of application which was given by him, so that will be deducted. That will not be going to credit by us. Security premium reserve is not going to credit again in the name of share forfeited. Share forfeited is a capital gain. One gain cannot be recorded in the company books of account two times. So that this we have to deduct it. So 1400 of Ram, okay. And now see the Syam. Syam has given, this is about the Ram. This is about Ram. He has given 1400. Now see about the Syam. Syam has allotted 1000 shares. He has given application rupees 2, okay, application rupees 2 excluding premium you see, and allotment rupees 4. So he has given 2000 on application and 4000 on allotment. So he has given 6000 total. So 6000 plus 1400, 7400 will be forfeited by the company. This amount will be forfeited by the company. 7400 will be forfeited by the company. Okay, 7400. Now next is, come to the capital. In the capital, total 1500 share is applied. 1500 is going to cancel 1500 into 10 rupees fully called up, so 15,000. Okay, and in the security premium reserve, this 1000 will be of allotment money. Allotment money is not given by the Ram. Ram has not given the allotment money. So on allotment, premium money was rupees 2 per share. On allotment, the premium money on allotment, I am talking about the Ram. Ram is not paid the allotment money. Ram have a 500 share and allotment money is rupees 2 per share on allotment, premium money. So 1000 is not paid by them. This is what? This is security premium reserve. When it is at the time of allotment, which is not paid by Ram. So this will be cancelled. This will be debited by us. This will be debited by us. So this is the entry of share forfeitures. This is the entry of share forfeitures. Now see the next entry after forfeitures. These shares were reissued. So bank account debit, share forfeited account debit, forfeited account debit to bank account debit, share forfeited account debit to share capital when it is reissued, to share capital account. Now come to the share capital. So out of the forfeited share, 1200 shares were reissued. 1200 shares to 1200 into 10 as fully paid. So 12,000. 12,000 will be credited. 1200 shares including all the shares of Ram were reissued at a discount of 10%. This is the 10 rupees share and it is reissued at a discount of 10%. It means 1 rupee is the discount. 10% of what? 10% of face value. So 10% of face value is rupee 1. So it means the forfeited share reissued at rupees 9. So 1200 into 9 will be in the bank. It means it is debit will be 008 10 10,800 10,800 10,800 in the bank column. 10,800. Okay. So and the loss is rupee 1. This will be transferred to share forfeited account. 1200 into 1 rupee is the loss. 10 rupees share is issued at rupees 9. It means 1 rupee is the loss. So 1200 is transferred to share forfeited. This is for loss. Share forfeited account debit means here it is a loss. Okay. So share forfeit account debit. Now the last entry is share forfeit account debit to share forfeited account debit to capital reserve, to capital reserve. Now we have to transfer finally to capital reserve, share forfeited account debit to capital reserve. So we'll do the calculation of this capital reserve. Now for that we have to see the last line. Out of the forfeited share, 1200 share were reissued, including all the share of Shyam. Shyam share is all the share of Shyam. It means Shyam share is 1000, and here out of 500 only 200 is reissued. Of Ram share only 200 of Ram share is reissued. So we'll do the calculation of this first. Now coming to the share forfeited, how much amount will be transferred to share capital reserve? Now see, first of all, out of the 1500 share which is forfeited by the company has reissued 1200 shares, and in these 1200 shares all the share of Shyam. So first I am going to do the calculation of Shyam. We have forfeited Shyam's, we have forfeited is credited over here 7400. In this 7400, Shyam has paid 6 rupees excluding premium, application 2 and allotment 4, 6000 Shyam, and Ram amount is 1400, which we have already discussed. Now see the Shyam amount 6000, he has forfeited Shyam amount, this much amount is forfeited. Shyam's 6000 rupees is forfeited by the company on 1000 shares. So per share gain of the company is rupees 6 per share is the gain. This share is reissued at a loss of rupee 1, because shares are issued at a discount of 1%. So 1 rupee is the loss. So net gain is 5 rupees per share, and number of share reissue of Shyam is 1000. So it is 5000. Now come to the Ram. Ram amount forfeited by us is 1400. So 1400 on how many shares? 500 share. So divided by 500, you will get the gain per share. 2 rupees 80 paisa is the gain per share at the time of forfeiture. At the time of reissue, the loss is 1 rupee, same as the Shyam. So net gain is 1 rupee 80 paise multiplied to reissued share of Ram. Ram shares are reissued. 1200 shares of Ram is reissued. Sorry, 200 share of Ram is reissued. So it is 3600. So 5360 will be transferred to capital reserve. 5360. Once again, out of the forfeited share, we have forfeited 1500 share, only 1200 shares are reissued. Out of this 1200, the whole share of Shyam is there, 1000. So first it means 200 share is of Ram is reissued. 200 share of Ram is reissued and 1000 share of Shyam is reissued. Coming to this, I am going to calculate the net gain. In case of Shyam, the forfeited amount is 6000 on how many shares? 1000 shares. So per share gain is 6 rupees. So at the time of reissue, 1 rupee is the loss. So net gain per share is 5 rupees and number of share reissued is 1000 multiplied to the number of share reissued. So it is 5000. In case of Ram, 1400 rupees is forfeited. So 1400 is forfeited out of 500 shares. So per share gain is 1400 divided by 500. So 2 rupees 80 paisa is the gain at the time of forfeiture per share. Loss at the time of reissue is 1 per share, same as Shyam. Loss is same, 1 rupee per share. So net gain is 1 rupee 80 paise. And number of share reissued, Shyam share is only 200 shares are reissued. So 200 multiplied to 200, this is 360. So do the addition, 5360 will be transferred to capital reserve. Okay.